we're going to tell my story later on.
Yeah, you have your hand in the one.
Oh, just like yours, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, this song is the song that I sang with my prince at the ball. And I was thinking, since we're in such a wonderful place for dancing, that maybe we could all dance together while we sing this song. What do you think? We could pretend we're at the ball all over again. Would you like that? Oh, wonderful. All right. Ready, everyone? You can stand up. So this is love. So this is love. So this is what makes life divine. I'm all alone, and now I know that I need to walk with my heart is weak, and I can fly. I am lost every star in the sky. So this is a miracle that I've been dreaming You know what you do at the end of a ball in my kingdom? You always curtsy or bow. Do you all know how to do that? No, what would you like to learn? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to grab your dress, or if you don't have it, you left hand, and you put one foot out to the side. You bring the other one behind. You put your hand on your heart like this, and you bend your knees. Good job. And to do a bow, you put one arm in front like this, one behind like this, and you bend at your waist. Oh, wonderful. You did just a great job. Oh, that was so much fun. Well, now that we've all been up and dancing together and learning a little bit about my story and the songs I sang, perhaps we could read my story together. What do you think? Oh, that's wonderful. My story is it's beautiful. Is purple your favorite color?
That's a glass too. Yes. And
One
my
of them
favorite color was and it was a watch frozen.
Oh my goodness, you like
And do you know who's Ariel?
I do know Ariel.
She's a mermaid.
She is.
And she's a princess.
I know Ariel too.
You do. And she's a princess.
Yes. Well, does anyone know how every good story starts? There are 4 words. Yes, what are they? Right. Do you think we could all say that together? Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there lived a little girl, and her name was
Cinderella.
That's right, her name is Cinderella. There I am with my father. And my father was a wonderful man. He took such good care of me. But one day something very sad happened. You see, my mother passed away. And so my father knew that I would need someone to take care of me as I
I
grew
see
older.
the horse.
Yes, and there's our horse. Isn't it cute?
Is that your mother?
Well, this is not my mother, but this is Lady Tremaine. And you see, after my mother passed away, my father decided that Lady Tremaine could maybe be my new mother. And so she became my stepmother because they got married. And she had 2 daughters just my age. Does anyone know their names?
No.
No? Well, this
My
one
name
here
is Hannah Tom.
well, this one here is Anastasia, and this is Drizella.
How do you know their names?
Oh, well, I know them very well. And as they came to live with us, I got to know them much better. And they were very nice to me.
And they're really pretty.
But one day, something sad happened again. You see, my father passed away too, and I was left alone with my stepmother and my 2 stepsisters. And when my father was gone, Did they treat me very kindly? Do you remember? No, they didn't. Were they mean to me?
They were very mean to you?
Very mean to me. It's not nice to be mean, is it? It's horrible.
Oh,
my goodness, you must always treat everyone with kindness, mustn't you?
And I know you're crying on your bed.
Yes, I was very sad. I missed my father so much. And when somebody is very sad, what should you do? What should you do?
Oh, I know.
Yes, you should be there to comfort them, shouldn't you?
And
you should try to
and
help them.
your stepmother did say sorry because she's really mean.
Yes, she didn't do what she should have done when I was sad, did she?
So that's why she didn't say sorry.
She did not treat me with kindness. In fact, as time went on, I became like a servant in my own house. And Lady Tremaine and her 2 daughters made me do everything all by myself.
So
now, when you do chores...
I know you're going to clean. I know you're going to clean. Because
Now,
you're going to clean.
yes. Now, when you do chores at home, is it easier to
I clean. Guess what? Me and my sister both have tablets. Me and my sister both have tablets.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm sure that you all have that around the house, don't you?
Where is my brother? Is he hiding again?
When more than one person is helping, it makes for much lighter work, doesn't it? Well, even though I was a little bit sad because Lady Tremaine and Anastasia and Drizella weren't very nice to me, I did have some friends. Do you remember who they were? Do you remember who my friends were?
Oh, I know.
Yes.
It's Belle.
Well, I haven't met Belle yet, but I did have lots of nice friends and bird friends, and they were very good to me, and I took very good care of them too. In fact, I fed them every morning. And on one particular morning...
Oh, he found some corn.
Yes, this is Gus Gus, and he found lots of corns. But he was in the kitchen with me, and I was getting the breakfast
Oh, that's a mean cat.
ready for my step-family.
I think that's a mean cat.
Oh, this is Lucifer. And you see, what happened that one morning is
His
that...
eyes are really scary.
Yes, and what happened that one morning is that I was preparing breakfast for my step-family, and Gus Gus was with me, but Lucifer came and he was trying to catch Gus Gus. And so Gus Gus had to hide very quickly. And where do you think he hid? What would be a good hiding spot?
Over there, over there.
Yes, he hid under one of the saucers. And I didn't know that he was hiding there. So I brought the breakfast up to my step-family.
How did you get your food on your foot?
Lots of practice. In order to get good at anything, you have to practice a lot. Don't you think?
Oh, he's trying to get the food.
But Lucifer was trying to catch Gus Gus. But when I brought the breakfast up, Anastasia found that Gus Gus was hiding under her saucer. And was that very good? Was she very happy to find that?
No.
No, she said that I'd hidden a mouse under her saucer on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose, did I? No, I didn't. But I got in lots of trouble.
But the cat did that.
And so Lady Tremaine called me into her room, and she said, Cinderella, you behaved very badly, and so you will have to do all of the chores twice today, all by yourself. That wasn't very nice, was it?
Yeah, you did something mean to her because you didn't pay back.
Oh, no. I didn't do it on purpose. Gus Gus was just hiding under the saucer. I didn't know he was there. I would never do something like that on purpose.
You didn't.
But
Well, that's the king.
Yes, in another part of the kingdom, the king was getting very upset. And he was getting very upset because his son, the prince, had not yet gotten married. And you see, the king wanted grandchildren. So he wanted the prince to get married as soon as possible. And he hatched a plan to make it happen. What he did was he decided that every eligible maiden in the kingdom should be invited to a ball, so that the prince could meet someone and find a wife.
Cinderella, I know the prince wanted to marry you.
Yes, well, that hasn't happened yet in the story, because in this part of the story, what's happening is the kingdom servant is bringing a letter. Now, what kind of letter is it? You don't know? Does anyone know?
No.
It's a letter from the king, you're right, inviting all of us to the ball. Now, when I got this letter, was I very excited? Oh, I was. I do love dancing, and I was so hoping that I could have a night to go to the ball and dance and have a fun time.
And I know a fairy fairy godparents turned you into Cinderella.
Yes, well, when I brought the invitation up to my step-family, and I asked if I could come along to the ball, what did Lady Tremaine say? Do you know?
Oh, I think she said no.
She said that I could go, but only if I finished all the chores first. Now, remember, she had told me that I had to do all of the chores twice. That's a lot for one person to do in a day, don't you think?
And you're going to be late.
And she also told me that I needed to find something suitable to wear. Now, I didn't have very much, but I did have an old dress of my mother's. And so I thought that if I got all of my work done, then perhaps I'd have some time to fix it up so it was ready for the ball. But I was so busy doing all my chores that I just didn't have any time to fix my dress. And I was very sad. But do you know who helped me?
Who?
That's right. My mice friends and my bird friends managed to fix up the dress and make it just lovely.
Where's that over there? Where's that?
I was so excited.
And I was pretty like that.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh my goodness, and it was my mother's, so it was very special to me. But when I brought it downstairs and I was wearing it, were Anastasia and Gisela very happy to see me wearing such a lovely dress? No, they got quite jealous, and they destroyed my dress. Isn't that awful?
No.
You would never do something like that, would you? No. But I was so sad, and it meant that I couldn't go to the ball. So I went outside into the garden, and I felt so alone, and I was crying, when all of a sudden, I heard someone say, "Oh, Cinderella, it'll be okay." And do you know who it was?
Oh, a fairy.
That's right, it was my fairy godmother. And she had come to greet me, and she knew that I was so desperate to the ball that she wanted to help me get there. Isn't that lovely of her?
And she turned you into Cinderella too.
Well, yes. She knew that I needed to get all prepared for the ball. And so she took a pumpkin, and what did she turn it into?
Yeah. I know. Oh, I know.
What's that?
A carrot?
A carriage, that's right. And she turned my mice friends into something else. Do you know what she turned them into? Horses, that's right, because of course you need horses to pull your carriage, don't you?
I thought it was that. Yeah.
Well, she got everything prepared and she said, "Off you go to the ball, Cinderella. Goodbye, goodbye, you're welcome." And I said, "Oh, fairy godmother, thank you so much, but I simply can't go looking like this." And so what did my fairy godmother
Oh, I
do?
know. Put you in the blue dress.
Yeah, she put me in a blue dress. And does anyone remember what her magic words are?
Oh.
Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. Do you think we can all say it together and pretend to cast a spell? Okay, so grab your magic wand. Ready? Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo.
I think the horse is going to be the man with the
Yes, he was the footman, wasn't he? Oh, you are so clever. You do know the story. There I was in my beautiful dress, and I said, "Fairy godmother, thank you so much. It was my dream to go to the ball and dance."
And
I'm
she
so
said
excited.
blue.
She did, and so off I went to the ball. But my fairy godmother told me one thing before I left. Do you remember what she told me? Do you know?
A horse.
Oh, well, not quite. She told me that the magic would only last until a certain time of night. Does anyone know what time? Yes, that's right, 12 o'clock, midnight. And on the last stroke of midnight, all the magic would be gone. And so I only had until midnight, but I said, "Thank you, fairy godmother. Thank you so much for making my dream come true."
Is the magic?
Yes, it was a magic dress. And off I went to the ball.
What time was it?
Oh, well, it was a little bit earlier.
There's the mice. The mice turn into horses.
Yes. And when I got to the ball, I was so dazzled by all the beautiful things that I saw. I'd never been anywhere so majestic in my entire life.
Oh, I know he's looking at you.
Yes, and I managed to catch the eye of the prince. And when I met him, we got along so well that we spent the whole night dancing and talking together, and I started to lose track of time. But remember that on the last stroke of midnight, all the magic would be gone. And so when I heard the clock chime for midnight, I said, "Oh no, I have to go." And I ran down the stairs, but what did I leave behind?
Oh, I know. The glass slipper.
That's right. I left behind a glass slipper, and I was in such a rush that I didn't go back to get it. And I just kept running, and I managed to make it out of the castle in time. And when I got there, when I was outside of the castle walls, I was able to reflect on the
Wait,
memories
is
of
that
my
your
youth. Yes, and my fairy godmother had left me something very special so that I could remember the night I had. She left me my glass slippers. Isn't that wonderful? So I was able to hang on to them and remember all the fun that I'd had. Do you have anything like that, any cherished item that reminds you of a wonderful time? Yes.
I know my mom told me you're going to come here.
Oh, well, it's a wonderful memory that we're making right now, isn't it? Well, that's wonderful. But back at the castle, the king was not very pleased because the prince had spent the entire night dancing with a mystery girl. That was me. But no one knew who I was. And of course, the king wanted to find me as soon as possible because he knew that the prince was in love with me and would want to marry me. And so, all they had to go off of was a glass slipper, the one that I left behind. And so what did they decide to do?
Oh.
Yes? What? What's that? Yes, they decided to get it, and they decided to try it on the foot of every eligible maiden in the kingdom. And the one who fit the glass slipper perfectly would be the prince's bride. And so when I heard about this, I was obviously very excited. But Lady Tremaine saw how excited I was, and she realized that I might be the mystery girl. And did that make her very happy? No, she was jealous. And so she locked me in my room so that I couldn't try on the glass slipper. And when the Grand Duke arrived at our house, he tried it on Anastasia and Drizella. And did it fit them? No, it didn't. But while Anastasia and Drizella and Lady Tremaine were distracted, my mice friends managed to get the key to my room from Lady Tremaine's pocket. And they brought it all the way up the stairs to me so that I could unlock the door and get out. And when I did, the Grand Duke was just leaving. And so I called from the top of the stairs and I said, "Please, may I try on the glass slipper?" And I rushed down the stairs and I tried on the glass slipper. And did it fit?
Yes.
It did. It fit perfectly. And so I got to go to the castle, and eventually I got married to the prince, and they all lived happily ever after. Well, I get to live in a castle now. But everything should be a castle, don't you think? As long as it's filled with the people that you love most, then any place can be a magical and special place, don't you think? That's wonderful. Well, thank you for listening so well to my story. Now